In this tutorial, we will be learning how to use the basic functions of the Rejuveneer Smile Design software. Before we begin, allow me to teach you the basic controls for this software. To zoom in, you can use the mouse scroll wheel. To shift the viewing screen while zoomed in, click and drag with the mouse wheel. To move the image, click and drag the image with the primary mouse button. The first option on the left panel, labeled Image Rotation, will allow you to orient the picture properly. If it is difficult to align it perfectly, there is the option of using the grid, which can be applied by checking the box on the bottom left. The symmetry line allows you to find the center of the teeth and face. The last thing needed for this page is to link the 2 points on the Rejuveneer glasses. First, click on Length Scale. Left click on the center of one end, then click on the center of the other end. Next, click on the arrow on the top right corner to move on to the next step. On the next page, there are no mandatory steps to take. However, it will be useful to use the incisal edge feature. This will help keep the smile design symmetrical in the later steps. Click on Incisal Edge, then click on the center line between the two arches. Move your cursor to the end of the arch and click when you are satisfied. After that, you can curve the line by moving the middle point or either of the two halfway points. On the next page, you will need to extract the mouth by clicking on the option on the left panel. Every checkpoint will have a halfway point after the mouth extraction is done. Keep in mind that halfway points will be able to curve the extraction line. The next step is when you will align the intraoral picture with the face frontal picture. An easy way to align the two images is to use the automatic alignment feature. To use this feature, first click on Automatic Alignment, then click on 2 points on the image that will be easy to mirror onto the other image. Then click on the same spots on the next image. The intraoral opacity allows you to see and discern the two pictures. The scale proportionally changes the size of the intraoral picture. The next step is to choose the library that would best fit the patient. After choosing the library, the next step is to set the guidelines for the library. If it is helpful, you can use the comb option, which will set a guide for the teeth proportions. The other option, linear measurements, is used to measure teeth length, width, etc. The next step is the actual smile design. Here you can change the size, orientation, and placement of the teeth. If the markers and extras such as the comb are in the way, then you can hide them by unchecking them on the bottom left of the panel. The final step is to verify the smile design, adjust the luminance and saturation, and fill in the gum line. The luminance refers to the teeth's level of brightness, and the saturation refers to the shade. You can use the stamp to draw in some gum line around the Smile Design teeth. Click on Use Stamp, then left-click on the gum of your patient that will match where you are trying to fill in. Be aware that the stamp source will move with your input strokes. If you want to reset the stamp source, then simply right-click. Congratulations! You have just completed your first Rejuveneer Smile design.